Hey bestie, welcome to Misty's Retro Remix. Tonight we're diving into something that shaped so many of us little 70s and 80s kids. Annie. The curls, the attitude, the singing from the living room like we were auditioning for Broadway. You already know. And listen, my inner 8-year-old is screaming because I've been collecting Annie treasures for years and I've never shown them all in one place. So tonight, we're doing it. Okay. Let's start with a Gen X relic, Dynamite magazine. If you were born in the 70s, you remember these things hitting the classroom like they were the 10 Commandments. This issue, this cover, this is peak childhood. The curls, the smile, Annie was everywhere. This magazine isn't just paper, it's a time machine. Like I swear, one whiff of the pages and I'm instantly back in school with scratch and sniff stickers, metal lunch boxes, and that weird milk carton smell that could knock you out. And yes, this is the original making of the movie issue. This was the first time a lot of us saw behind-the-scenes stuff. We didn't have YouTube, we had Dynamite, and it felt like magic. Next up, the movie copy. We wore these tapes out. Some of us had the clamshell VHS, some had the taped-off TV version with commercials still in it. You know the vibe. This movie was everything. Miss Hannigan, traumatizing and hilarious. Rooster and Lily, chaotic icons. And like Tim Curry, absolute menace. And Annie herself, hope in a red dress and Mary Jane's. Now let's get into the dolls, because y'all, we had options. This one right here, she stays boxed because she's probably the oldest of the bunch, I think based on the Broadway play. Her curls are perfect, her little red dress is crisp, and even though it's worn, this box gives Mom wouldn't let me open it energy, even though now I am the mom. This one is smaller, super cute, and has that true vintage doll face. The details are adorable, the belt, the shoes, the expression. And hey, you can never go wrong with Madame Alexander. And then there's Sandy. Every kid, every Annie kid, let's all be honest, wanted a Sandy dog. This plush is so sweet. He looks like he's ready to follow Annie right into the heart of New York City. This one's probably the one that most of you guys are familiar with. She was part of the Knickerbocker set and had the mansion and the Rolls Royce and Daddy Warbucks and Punjab and Molly and just I had the whole set, but I held on to Annie. Everybody else kind of fell by the wayside, but that's okay. I will collect them all one day. Okay, now these little treasures, I love figurines because they feel like tiny stories sitting on your shelf. The Hard Knock Life figurine. This one's adorable. Annie's mid-scrub giving I'm cleaning but I'm still hopeful. The detailing is really cute. The hair curls, the little bucket. It's so nostalgic. The Rainbow Annie figurine. This is my personal figurine. I've had her since I was 9 years old, 8 years old, and she's lying in the grass under the rainbow. Honestly, my serotonin levels go up just by looking at it. It feels like Saturday morning cartoons, rainbows, and believing everything would work out. And that's probably why I've carried it with me all these years. Okay, this piece is so special. A vintage Annie necklace in the original box. This is the kind of thing that I would have begged for as a kid. The little heart charm, Annie's picture inside the locket. The illustration on the box is the exact kind of merch we loved in the 80s. Simple, adorable, and full of memories. Annie hit different for us 70s babies. We grew up with the idea that no matter how tough things were, there was always a way out, always a tomorrow. I remember watching this movie over and over and over and singing until my family begged for mercy, trying to curl my hair like Annie and ended up looking like a poodle in a thunderstorm. Annie was pure optimism, and honestly, I really needed that. A lot of us did. Okay, before we wrap it up, here are the Annie items that I'm still hunting for. Like I mentioned, I'd love to have the rest of the Knickerbocker action figures. The metal lunchbox would be chef's kiss for me. The Topps trading cards and the sticker album that they went in. I do have the booklet. I believe I have the movie storybook, and I do have the vinyl soundtrack. I just couldn't put my hands on them before I started filming. They're tucked away somewhere. Sheet music, just any memorabilia. I loved Annie so much. Still do. So any merch that you guys see out there, if you could tag me or DM me or drop a comment here, I would appreciate that because I am always on the hunt. All right, besties. That's my Annie collection, at least for now, and most of it. Let me know in the comments. Did you grow up with Annie? What version did you watch first? And do you still know the words to Tomorrow? I know you do. Don't lie. If you love Gen X nostalgia, retro vibes, toys, VHS memories, subscribe. I'm just getting started. Love you, besties. See you next time on Misty's Retro Remix.